Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be the boss battle prep guide. Lot to get to. First off, let's cover these boss details that are on the blog. Blog is subject to change. The big one I want to highlight actually right out the gate is this here. Make sure you understand what this means. Avoid superstars with following characteristics. Trap gems. Superstars that have moves that generate trap gems will be unable to do so. That means KO. We're looking at you, KO. Don't bring KO with traps. It won't work. This does not apply to superstar moves that generate areas of traps. Also, does not apply to superstar moves that generate areas of Juggernaut gems. So singular ones are good. Rows, areas, 1x2s, 5x3s, 20x50s, those are all good. So that is very important to know and keep in mind. There is at least one superstar that will be the king of this boss battle because of area generate. I'm talking about Powerhouse Sammy. Boss details. This is nice. They put these out. Now, assuming this is right, they said the 1000% was 800% on blue and red. That's not in the picture here, so it's 8 times instead of 10 times. Every turn, starting turn 1, the boss deals his damage. That's this one. It increases each turn. That's pretty standard at this point. We got the freeze move here. And if you look at the freeze, every second boss turn, so that's the player's third turn, number of moves frozen scales from 1 to 2. In the past, this has frozen all 3. If this is accurate and it only freezes 2, unfreeze is going to be a massive play, and you're going to have all of your teammates unfrozen right away. So max unfreeze will be fantastic, and you'll be going like it's not even there. So every boss battle should have a max unfreeze at 20. It's just going to make your life way easier unless you can one-shot at turn 1. So bring that max unfreeze. Most important thing at Focused, actually. Max unfreeze for doing 20s. Then you got the hardened red gem shield. That's going to start on boss's turn 1, so your turn 2. 70 red gems shouldn't be too bad. There's several superstars we'll talk about that'll do good damage and blow through this shield. Keep in mind, if you're the shield breaker, your primary job is to get this shield down as fast as possible. So be ready at the end of your turn to do that. That goes out, what does it say? Every 4 turns. So not very often, but the first one is the boss's first turn. Hardened blue gem shield. That starts on turn 3. So boss's first turn, you get the red shield. Second turn, you get the freeze. Third turn, you get the blue gem shield. Same deal with the blue, 70, break it. You want to, hopefully you're not going this deep. If you're going this deep, you're going to need double exhaust or heals. That sort of thing, right? If you're not going this deep, then you don't really need to worry about blue breakers. So keep that in mind when you're setting your team up. So that kind of covers the boss and the priority. Hopefully they can keep doing this for the blog, and this is accurate because this is very helpful. These strategies and the details helps prepare a lot. So I, for one, appreciate that. Now, lineup. We'll get through this really quick here. Spreadsheet. Focused. Focused is going to be hard. You have 3 really, really good damage dealers and then a bunch of other people. So the 2 in particular really good damage dealers, Seamus with a crown. If you run him like this with his plate, he will proc the plate with the red gem boost on this move and on the sub. You will have to, and then you can choose into it, blow it up, etc. That'll be very, very good. He'll be quite good. Showboat Seamus as well. If you have Showboat Seamus, with a Hogan plate will be ridiculous. You would want to set him up this way with these moves and a Hogan plate. Even with out a Hogan plate, it'll be good. But basically, you're making a bunch of multiply gems. You're choosing the yellow. You're turning all the multiply gems red and repeating. Hogan plate, you can blow up enough gems to proc it for a 200% red gem damage increase. Those 2 are going to be pretty dirty. Okay damage dealer Rocker, blue gems, you can set him up this way, right here. Few ways you can go with the plate. Notice this increases by 9, so after you make your area, it's a wild card, you'd swipe and then you'd load again with these. The other option is you could, instead of a tiara, which buffs your gem damage, but you're swiping every once in a while, you could use a bad attitude, and that would fill your black with this. So either of those two plates work. There's your rocker build. Moving on. For the shield. Trying to get through this quick. Wrong. Come on, Mherex, you can click the right button. I know you can. No, you can't. Ah! Goodness gracious. Replace. There we go. Ricky. Botches to blue. So if you got a 6-star zombie Ricky, fine. Mutant Roman could be okay. Keep in mind, though, with this slot, Max Breaker is most important. So even though Mherex hates Hall of Fame Brett, for this boss, Hall of Fame Brett with a Max Breaker gets his nod of approval. Doesn't matter who it is, have a Max Breaker, bring him. Anvil could do okay. Hall of Fame Dusty, good red shield breaker, do some okay damage. Rick Steiner, okay blue, do some good damage. Kali can't use his traps, but the sub generates red, so okay. Shield breaker, not good damage. Who else we got? Oh, Ghostbuster Cena. Ghostbuster Cena is interesting. A lot of people have him. Is he this one or is he the other one? I got ahead of myself. Not Ghostbuster Cena. Icon Cena on this one. More than normal, actually. You could put a Titan plate on him. He makes 14 blasts into red. Actually, really like this moveset for him. 14 blasts to red. AA gets the yellows back out. Titan plateable for this build. Titan plates do work off of subs in boss, so Titan plate will proc off of this in boss, even though it doesn't in other matches. So if you have a 6-star icon of WrestleMania, John Cena, now's your time to shine. The champ is here. He'll be very good, actually. Andre with drip plate. He buffs red gems, red gem boost. He gets the drip out. That's usable. Actually, the other really... Andre with drip is aggressive. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong tab again. If you leveled up Zombie Black's Breaker, you can run him with the 1 MP move that generates reds with the Raucous Cooking Plate. Every time he matches a red, the 1 MP move gets refilled. So you would literally just click this the whole time, fill your board with reds, be doing red damage, breaking the red shield. So just use this and all of the red gem generates you can with Raucous Cooking Plate, and you're in business with Z Black. Keith Lee maybe can do okay with the countdowns, making the board red. Z Plate buff, just hard to recycle. What else we got? Big E maybe with the shield a little bit. That's about everyone at Focused. Again, keep in mind, your breaker is the important part in Focused, and that breaker should be the exhaust, which is this, or not exhaust. Hell freeze is over. When it's maxed, you unfreeze 2 teammates' moves. All of your teammates' moves. Wow. All of your teammates, 2 of their moves. There we go. Sorry. Chaotic. No, aggressive. I changed my mind. Aggressive, Sammy will be the rock star because of the area move. Looked at this move set here, this way done right, should be able to clear 600 million turn 1 on 1 cycle. So something like this, your trainers may vary, but yeah, this is going to be ridiculous. He's the best for this boss by far. Also very, very good. I give it A+ with a Hogan plate, also great with a Z plate. Butch, just use these 2 moves, spam them over and over. German suplex, X-plex, repeat over and over. Hogan plate, 200% to the reds every time. Z plate, 50% every time. So those 2 both extremely good. Then there's a lot of really solid choices. Taker, blue shield, also Butch obviously helps with the red shield a ton. Taker, blue shield, Titan plate, grow the damage. Ridge, a few different ways you can set them up. Probably the best one is with the braid in this one for generating reds, but Titan plate's still great. Hogan, shield breaking with the wild cards. Who else we have? Ghostbuster Cena was the interesting one. You can run him this way with the Z plate, grow the damage, not have to swipe. And whenever this you connect a red, when you're changing the color turns blue, you can proc the Z plate again. Otherwise, decent blue shield breaker, okay damage. Ton of people have him 6-star, so solid choice. And if you have your breaker leveled up, so much the better. But he can help with the blue shield if you're going that deep. Andre with drip. Don't need to tell you about him if you have him. This is the very interesting shout out. Who was it that said this in my stream? Stream, if you're here in the stream, say your name. Who called out this one out? It was such a good idea. This is really probably a solid A rating from me on this one, and it was not my idea. Bulldog with the Bulldog plate right here. He's going to grow his gem damage, make a bunch of them red, 75% to red every time. Reinforced gems, all that jazz, recycle quite well. Bulldog is going to be really solid, actually. Really, really good. Another one a lot of people have that's kind of a sleeper will be Acro Shelton. If you have a 6-star Acro Shelton, now's your time to shine. A few different movesets you can run for him. I personally would do this one because I hate choosing in boss battle, right here. So the random multiplies pyros into red, and then just choose your pyros and then blow them up, right? So that's the one I like for Shelton. Lou will be okay if you have Lou 6-star. He can do reinforced to red with the Juggernaut area and just focus on that. Chaotic, Mutant Seth, best choice for damage, my opinion. He's going to be outstanding. Gremlin plate, Hogan plate, just the 2 moves over and over. The red gem buff and the sub. Just spamming those over and over. If you don't have those, you can also put a Titan plate on and work the blast gem move into it to grow the damage just like you have in the past. If you have that, you know what I'm talking about. And he'll be great all of those ways. Even if you don't have a plate, he'll still be very strong. One of those plates. So Mutant Seth, great choice. In Chaotic, bring extra time, not neutralize. Other good choices, Triple Blue, Motu Austin, if you got him, will be good. If you must bring KO, run him this way with a Titan plate. Sub, make random blast, make sure you use JBL, and then this 4x3 area into reds. If you must bring KO, do that with a Titan. No traps. And prefer you don't bring KO, but if you must. Otis could be okay. Really kind of hard on the recycling, a little bit funky, probably something like this, because you're making the blast red, but you're counting on getting green or purple to get back to this, so recycling could be tough. So you may choose this skill plate accordingly, except you really want to run Titan for the buff. That just might be hard getting back to that after one set with Otis. I really like Mutant Foley again, another strong boss for him. I would run him this way, grow the damage right here with these moves. Boom, boom, boom. Who else we got? We got Zombie Orton I don't have. Zombie Orton would be really good. Gooker is always good for the shield. And then HBK is going to have trouble recycling, funny enough, and running out of gems. So be wary about Acro HBK. I know a lot of people have him 6-star though. So maybe you run the triple 1 MP. Keep in mind swipe doesn't load them though. So maybe you're running a skill plate that gets green on the board or gets purple on the board, but this way you don't run out of blues. So something like that probably for HBK. Don't love him though at all. Gooker with the zombies for the shield. And then if for the Hall of Fame portion in particular, the contest, you need a 6-star. If Austin is your 6-star, if you got some of his gear and stuff, this setup, you don't have to worry about pinning. A little bit higher charge could help with the blue, do a little bit of damage, and be an okay choice. Brings us to defensive. As usual, defensive is not the best choice. Not a lot of great stuff. Love Dom here, actually, though, because he can help with all the shields. Ignore the entourage, but these are the moves. Red area, blue area, reinforced gems. So run that with Dom. Again, healing if you go long is important. If you don't go long, healing not important. Getting the shield down, much more important. Keep in mind, if your job is to break the shield, is to break the shield. Kind of a sleeper pick here. Sammy, if you have the moment leveled, his multiply gems turn into 9. Finisher destroys 6 random blue. If you put like Mherex or Matt Hardy on, the multiply gems are 11. I know you might be thinking, Mherex, why not the blue move? You can keep rotating your board by destroying the board with the choose, and you only need to click 1 green to recycle the destroy with Matt or Mherex on, and he's going to have some beefier blue gems, so kind of a sneakier pick. Not going to be great for the shield, might get you some damage, also finisher damage with that moment, and Sheik Plate is growing it, so while not amazing, you're still going to do more damage than you might think, but still not amazing. JBL, if you get this guy, work him up. He's a very good Titan Plate, grow the gem damage at defensive when there's not a lot of good options. This moveset would work fine for this. Recycle itself with the Titan Plate and go, go, go. What else we got? Hurricane. Hurricane, really good choice. Blue to red to blue. Leech gems, heal himself, so Hurricane's a solid choice. Other than that, Walter, spam the finisher over and over. No trap gems for Walter, so just get the finisher loaded. NWO Plate if you got it. Break the shield with Walter. Spam the finisher. That's what I got for this boss battle. Tried to keep it fast and short and talk quick. Hopefully you find it helpful. Please let me know in the comments. Continuing to try and adapt how I do these so it's less videos, faster information, less time spent watching. What was that about, Dragon? Do you need traps to make botches? Is that what it was? No, you can do pyro. Pyro to botches and then botches to blue. So these 3 moves for Dragon. Other than that, guys, I think that covers it. Hopefully this was helpful. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that actually helps me out. Please comment if you're liking these videos, if you want to see the boss battle ones, because a lot of time goes into these. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you. Good luck out there. Have a great boss battle weekend.